You can see the Air Canada plane is still on the runway, badly damaged. In audio from moments after the crash, you can also hear what appears to be that air traffic controller saying he made a mistake.
That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, I know I was here. I tried to reach out to my staff, and we were dealing with an emergency earlier. I messed up.
No, man, you did the best you could.
So, as you mentioned, 2 pilots were tragically killed after the violent collision between the Air Canada plane and a Port Authority fire truck. After the crash,
Peace and blessings to the chosen. Shalom. First and foremost, all praise, the glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim, pushing his truth, sincerity, and charity. I'm the brother Yalad, and I'm responding to this incident that happened with ATC, and there was a collision that has a significant amount of casualties. But this is goes into a lot. So first thing I want to address, Jake, mind your verbiage at work. Mind your verbiage, the words you say, especially on the radio, recorded lines, anything. Admitting that you messed up and then there's casualties, I'm just gonna say it plain. This air traffic controller, man, is more likely he going to jail. He's gonna go behind bars and get sued, probably millions of dollars. And yeah, mind your verbiage. That's the first thing. The next thing is a whole nother topic. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Why do you want to walk carefully? Why do you want to do your doings in caution? Right? 16. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. See, we don't live in a world where confessing or fessing up gets you some kind of honor or respect or some kind of no, it gets you the blame, and it gets you punished by a wicked justice system. That's what it gets you. It gets you punished by judges that shouldn't be judges that are not righteous, by a system that is unjust, and also the days are evil. Why? This kind of stuff is happening. Where and what's the scenario in which it's happening? I got it. Hold on. Bear with me. There we go. I asked the AI, it says, how long has ATC gone unpaid from government shutdown? ATC is the government. So is TSA, and that's also in a part of the video that I'm gonna go in on too, about how the days are evil. So you have the government shutdown, which means that these people not getting paid. They're not getting paid. It says based on late reports from late 2025, air traffic controllers went over a month without pay during a 43-day government shutdown. Roughly up to 13,000 controllers were required to work without pay, missing full paychecks, leading to severe staffing shortages, reduced flights, and increased delays. And that's them playing it safe. I'm going to tell you straight up, they say in the world that one of the most stressful jobs is ATC. And as a person who I've went to aviation school, I majored in ATC, that ain't an easy thing. You know, all these people in the comment section of the video thinking that it's something just, you just controlling traffic. No, it's not. I've done the simulations. I've done the simulations of trying to keep the planes from colliding into each other, managing traffic on the runway, making sure the planes are taxiing out the way. And with a fresh mind, a civilian mind of not much experience, I've had multiple collisions on the simulation. Multiple. Got better after a couple hours and more experience, no collisions, but that's not an easy thing. So now you have The days are so evil that you got these 6-figure jobs, which ATC is a 6-figure job. But you're not getting paid. You're not getting paid. So not only are you stressed out from work, you stressed out because you're not getting paid. And these people have lives in their hands. Sirach 34:22. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him. Right. So you killing people when you take away somebody's ability to make money. This is blood we talking. And he that defrauded the labor of his hire is a bloodshedder. This is blood. You take away somebody's ability to feed themselves. You taking away somebody's money. That's blood. The laws say, Leviticus 19:13, thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. And that's just within a set of the first, 48 hours is talking right here in Leviticus 19 and verse 13. It say you essentially supposed to pay him that day. This is a government shutdown. This is over a month, almost 2 months. A person ain't get you making 6 figures, but you got to pick up a side hustle to pay them. This is the state of the world we live in. That's the state of the world. So you got these TSA agents who also not getting paid, and then what? You think they gonna care about the safety and people that might be trying to sneak past as much? You think they gonna have the same look? You don't take care of your people. You think they gonna take care? You think they gonna take care of you? Like Sirach 26:28. There be 2 things that grieve my heart. The third making me angry. A man of war that suffered poverty. So this already is a society that let veterans go about without any kind of help. This is a society that doesn't when you come home from fighting for this country, you don't get no benefits. This is a society that would throw you under, that would cash you out and cash you away like you didn't just give your whole life to the cause of this society. Yeah, no, that's wrong. For people wanting to be kept back, and now they even more stressed because they ain't making they paper. But you also got to know, in a job where you have people's lives in your hands, with caution, man. That Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. You're going to have to use circumspect, use wisdom. I was thinking I want to use this James 5, but this goes into something a lot deeper. It does. I'll just say the 4th verse. James 5:4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, cry it, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Now that goes into something deeper. That goes into I could be wrong, but I believe that's the laborers is talking about the Israelites and how the rich men, which are these heathens and the Edomites, have kept back wages and defrauded the children of Israel. And that defraudment is not going unheard. So I say that to say that whatever evil that goes about here in Babylon, the US of A, whether it be evil against the Lord's chosen people, whether it be evil against nature, the destruction of natural resources and creatures, or whether it be evil against other people, the other nations or heathens, this thing ain't going. This is something that people have to pay for. The evil rich men, the elites of this world, and the Idumean race have to pay. They have to pay. Somebody has to pay for it. And I'm honestly not surprised that it's. I'm surprised that I am surprised that there's not more collisions going on with that is not more situations going on with the airports. You know what I'm saying? As far as dysfunctions or need for staffing at the airports, I'm surprised it's not more backlog. As someone who has a little insight on the aviation world, I'm surprised. And that aviation world is that is a place where enemies of this country can sneak in and do things that can hurt this country, because this is that city without walls. I'm surprised it's not more calamity. It's not more accidents happening. You see what I'm saying? But Lord willing, that was edifying. Shalom.